Welcome, YouTubers, to another COVID-19 update, March 25th, 2020. I'm going to entitle this one COVID-19 or SARS-CoV-2, the American virus. Alright, so this is in response to Trump calling or naming the virus the Chinese virus. What he seems to not get is that imported cases at this point in time are a small fraction of the total cases in the United States. The vast pool of infected people are people who are U.S. citizens, the majority of whom are either totally asymptomatic or mildly symptomatic and have no clue they even have it. So, in characterizing the virus as the Chinese virus, calling it their fault, he's totally missing the point. The point being that by delaying the testing, by ignoring the problem early on, we have already allowed a huge pool of carriers in our country, U.S. citizens, not travelers from abroad. They started it, okay, but that's not what the problem or main focus is right now. The main focus right now is what's going on inside our country. And we're becoming the new epicenter of the world of this infection. And why? Because we've got this huge pool of asymptomatic and mildly symptomatic people going around spreading it. So I just want to make that point. And as a corollary to that point, there's another thing that's going on that doesn't make sense to me. I understand the reason for it, but when you really think about it, it really doesn't make sense. And that's we have areas in this country where, as of yet, there is relatively little or much less infection present. So the president is thinking, oh, why close those areas? We can leave those areas open. Why damage the economy more than we have to? Which, if we could get away with not doing that, that would be great. But I look at it more as, here we have an opportunity. If you live in a state where, as of yet, there is very little infection, you have the opportunity to stop it dead in its tracks and not let it get a foothold and become the next New York. And but instead of doing that, you want to get everybody back out and commingle so that you can stimulate or restart the economy. We still don't have unlimited testing available. We still do not yet have the ability to test for antibodies, which is what we're going to need if we're going to get some semblance of how extensive within the well population the virus has been and currently is. We haven't tested that yet, and so we have no clue. So until we can get a good handle on how extensive the infection is, who these people are who have it, so we can do careful contact tracing, we're not ready to open up the economy and have people commingle. So again, this is again, just want to reemphasize, the vast majority of these cases are not imported any longer. They are asymptomatic U.S. citizens going around and carrying it and spreading it, and nobody knows who they are, including themselves. So right now, the only safe way to be is to treat yourself and everyone else as if you are and they are infected. I think this is going to resolve quickly. And I think we can thank the administration for this, because in allowing the thing to become so widespread so fast, what will happen is we're going to develop herd immunity fast. We'll have so many people infected and who have recovered, that as the percentage of these people who are infected or have been infected becomes high enough, then the spread through the population will begin to diminish, because we'll have fewer susceptible people. Is that good? Well, yeah, it's good to end the epidemic sooner. But if it goes too fast, we overwhelm the healthcare system, and people die for lack of ventilators and ICU beds who otherwise would not have died. So this is where we are. Stay tuned for the next update on COVID-19. Thanks for watching.